Hello, everybody. I'm back in the game. Let's continue. Also, there were some DLCs. I did buy them. Morpheus Ascending. Take your brain for a ride through the laser grid and explore the philosophy of love, death, and resurrection with Hypatia and Sarabai. I remember these names. Also, I just watched The Good Place, and I think Hypatia was in heaven there. She was played like by Lisa Kudrow. Is that her name? The girl from Friends. I don't. Okay, this is kind of a weird tangent, but she was played by. Yeah, she was played by. I think her name's Lisa, the actor's name. Yeah, she's like an ancient Greek philosopher. And in the TV show The Good Place, she plays the character Hypatia as someone who was an ancient philosopher and they're in heaven right now or something like that. Anyway, I don't think that's a spoiler. And Sarabai. I remember, Sarabai was one of the robots. I mean, Hypatia is as well. That's what she was named after, but anyway, the classic laser mechanics of the series are pushed to the limit in unexpected ways, testing your ability to think differently. These might be fun, but let's finish the main game first. I'm curious about the mystery. Isle of the Blessed. I'll read this later. Continue. Remember. I don't remember. Also, I'm gonna try and not flick my screen too much because the game... Oh my god. Is it reset? Why is it resetting? Jesus, okay. The puzzle reset. I don't know why. Where's the connector? Here it is. I'm having this trouble where... The box wasn't the box here? Yeah. Wait, could I possibly... Hold on. I can't do that, right? Let's put this off. I had an idea. Let me see. Is it gonna connect? It's not gonna do it, is it? It's not gonna work. No way this works. Let's try anyway. But first of all, I'll put the connector over there. And then send this guy, and then turn this on. And then I'm gonna put this here, and then... Oh, it sends it somewhere else. That's kind of dumb. Whatever. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Go back. Sorry about this kind of kerfuffle. Is that what you might call it? A kerfuffle? I wonder what that means. Anyway, let me just get all the pieces here. And let's try to solve this puzzle again. Okay. Oh, this opens that fucking door. I just started YouTube, so maybe I shouldn't swear. I'm taking this. Turning that on. How do I get this to the other side? Like, that's the big problem. I don't know what this door is for. I have no idea what it does. I mean... Like, the moment I remove this, it's shut. Wait. I think I got it. Wait. I'm thinking. So now that it's connected to something on this side... The thing is, I can't remove it, like... This is kind of a closed loop, but I can't, Let me think about this for a second. Wait, I have an idea. What if I... What if I did this? Do I have to use the original source somehow? That doesn't make sense, like... Wait. Maybe I can. Oh! This makes sense. Now we can get this guy over here. In fact, just fucking do this. Okay, taking a little break works. I knew I had to, like, detach this connector from that somehow. Anyway, so now we can do whatever we want. Good. Good puzzle, guys. Does this work? No? Am I supposed to jump here? Turn it on. Nice. Good job to me. Okay, that was the last one. Wow, that was fun. It feels really good when you saw this shit, you know? Feels good. Okay. What do we have left? I have this thing, the golden door, and the portal. I want to get to the question marks, though. Let's do the question marks. The terminals. Let's read. Oh, Trevor's audio. Consume. Vox Pop 9. From an interview with a protester outside the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. I remember these guys. So why did you join this protest? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to this planet's ecosystem. Defending that ecosystem is our responsibility. In which way is artificial intelligence dangerous? I'm not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet taking over the world, alright? That's science fiction. But what we're talking about here is an artificial intelligence without any of the attachment we have to the natural world. It is not capable of distinguishing between, say, an ore and a tree. Everything is just resources to it. People like Sarabhai or Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy. They all embrace Alexander Drennan. But they all embrace the same extractivist ethos that has brought us to the brink of disaster. They're intelligent being who try to optimize the world in its image and in doing so consume it. Well, that's not what happened when something. But so far they're saying it's all theoretical. The atom bomb was theoretical at first too. Once something is there, someone's going to use it. Miranda, why couldn't they imagine that we might care about the world? Athena, I don't know, maybe because they were too used to no one else caring. This is definitely... I was just going to say this. Humans already don't care enough about the world, so... we're a bit pessimistic about... Sorry. We're a bit pessimistic about AI. Founding. Hypatia's Journal 5. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1. The Founding of New Jerusalem. Yeah, this is the ancient Greek philosopher I was talking about. And is also a robot in this new world. Day 200. The founding of New Jerusalem. The construction on our new home is coming along nicely. We established 2 new buildings last week, and this week we started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement, which will serve as our administrative center and main heliport. But right now, that's still a long way off, decades at the least. It's hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect structures like that there will be enough of us to need that much space. But then I look at the dam and I remind myself our ancestors built that with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies, and soft flesh and bone bodies. And then I think that there's really no limit to what we can achieve given enough time, patience, and the capacity to dream. That may be so. I hope so. I think humanity has done some great things and some awful things. And I like to believe that we might last into the stars, into the future, where we might be able to settle other planets, stuff like that. I'm a big fan of fiction, you see. And it might be, and I feel like that would be amazing. Not because, we want to colonize it or dominate the world, but, I think consciousness is what we have. And I don't know. I like the saying that we're the universe staring back at itself. And yeah, it might be nice to explore the universe more as humanity. Oh, I downloaded the audio. It's gonna play when I exit, I think.
Strap in. This is a long one. You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story. Bittersweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
Okay. I don't know much about John Carpenter. I gotta say, I haven't watched The Thing. I know people love it, but I didn't want to watch it. I might just do that, And it's true. When I think of people that aren't appreciated in their own time, I think of Van Gogh. I love Doctor Who, by the way. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but there's that episode with Van Gogh in that where they really appreciate him. They do all the appreciating that he never got in his life in that one episode, and it was pretty nice. It got me teary-eyed about him. So that's the big tower, right? So I'm assuming we're on this island or something. So, and the gate is gonna be there. So I'm gonna look this way off the island and trying to spot these 2 X's, and then there's the 3rd X there. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so this should. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do the Tetramino right now. So that's the little island in front. Let's go back. Let me see again. Okay, so we are right here right now, and the tetromino takes us there, and that's things over there. I don't know if we die at sea. I don't know how we're gonna get to that, but I'm just gonna follow the sea and at the edge of the island go right to see if I can get that X. And I think that's the one. That's the tower, right? That's the X. Might go there. So the other X should be around here somewhere. Oh, is that it? Is this the one? Yeah, we gotta turn on the switches. That's one. I don't know how I'm gonna get to that, honestly. Can I go on the ice? No. That's puzzle number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna get to that hand over there. I'm also trying to read the archives as much as I can. Wait, I read that one already. But let's go to that question mark. There's lots of stuff to do here anyway. There's like 3 question marks over that way. Let's go. Did I not do this? What is this? 3? I did this. Oh! How did I get there? What? Can I walk across this? Oh my god, I can. Okay. This is like a whole island here. I'm glad I walked across that. I didn't think to do that at first. Oh, okay. Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. I found your sprite, but Jesus, I don't know where it went. Okay, so let's go look at those 2 question marks. I'm gonna have to Google where that sprite went because I have no idea. These maps are kind of complicated. I have to cross this. Is there anything inside that? I can't be under the water. Also, like, should these robots be waterproof? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I assume I'm gonna have to follow it back there, right? Let me see. Yeah, where are you going? Yeah? This guy's slow, by the way. I wonder if these are like nanobots. I presume they have like really advanced technology. I'm glad he like stops on the main roads in case you lose him. I can just walk alongside. Nice trek through the woods. No? I thought I was gonna follow the road. Anyway, these guys have really advanced technology. Like, they live a long time. I don't know how long it has been since like humanity died out, but I assume just the simulation took some time. Yeah, we're back here. I assume just the... He's gonna go across there. Let's see where it goes. I mean, I assume the simulation that caused these people... Is he stopping on that island? Can I go across? Oh my god, I can follow him. I think these deep parts are bad. This light part is okay. Anyway, I was saying the simulation that led to these guys' consciousness, the first guy that we played in the last game. Maybe I wonder if that was Athena. I think we talked about it in the previous episodes, but it's been such a long time that I can't remember. What's this? The star. Man, the colors look good. Okay.
Utopia is impossible.
Impossible?
But the future that is possible will seem like a dream to those who are alive now.
That's a good saying. I mean, I think Prometheus is a mythological figure. I don't know if that has any historical basis to it, but like, if you go back in history, I think that saying is gonna turn out to be true more often than not, you know? Because yeah, the world we're living in, like, I'm playing this game on a computer in my house, which, I mean, it costs a little bit of money, but you know, it's still kind of affordable. And who could have imagined that we could have built these machines and built these technologies? Like, I mean, we are so, the things humanity does, it's just incredible. And I'm an engineer, so I think I get to say that. Like, I'm going to this question mark, by the way. Yeah. I'm a computer engineer, by the way, guys, in case you didn't know that. Okay, I found another hard puzzle. These triangle puzzles. FOV, field of view. We get 2 of these. Let's charge you guys up. 1 each, presumably. Oh, what the hell? Field of view, huh? Let's take this red. And I have to open all of them, huh? Okay. Right now, this seems like a tough puzzle. Okay, so I'm gonna guess I'll need 2 blues. And like, we're gonna use... So this one, outside blue, so I'm... But like, one of them can't reach both, can it? No way, look. Just discharge, guys. Be quiet. Let me think about this. Okay, so, there's the red and the blue, So we need to turn all 4 of them on. And let's see if there's any tricks we can do. Can I place it on here? No. Not here as well. These are just like the charging stations. I assume I don't have to like... Oh! Oh, okay, so this opens up that one. And then I can place it behind, huh? Okay, I get it. Okay, so this seems doable, but it's still not solved. Oh, let's do the red into the blue, and we can remove the blue from here now, and I can do this now. I need to turn on the other one as well. So Let's see. The one behind is open. Like, this red can only be done from here. What about this blue? Oh. So I see. If I do it like this, does it work? This is kind of weird. Okay, so I'm thinking, if I do this, and also this, fuck it, well, what happens now? This is kind of pushing the limits of the game. What's going on? Okay. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. And now, I'm gonna do this, and that should work. It was a weird puzzle. I did it, though. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna take a little break to cut up the video a little bit. And I don't know whether if there are any question marks left. How's the map looking? Let's see. I want to see inside this map. I didn't find the lab or do the gates here. Also, I just noticed I missed some of these. No, I did all the blue puzzles in other maps. I only missed the gates. And I found the gate here, but I can't do the gate yet. So I need to find the lab here. And that's it. Also, I need to turn on all the switches. Because the Sphinx structure wanted me to. And I think one was... Wait, let me see that thing again. Not this, not the log, not the social media, not the audio. It's the map, right? Where's the map? Oh, here's the Sphinx. Okay, this is the one I want. So presumably, I'm on this island right now. So let's just go to the edge. And let's try to find that. So this is east. I'm guessing it's somewhere around here, right? Oh, it's right here. Okay, we found it. So now we have this one and this one. We just have to go get this one. So let's follow this road back up. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's a question mark here. Maybe that's the lab we missed. Also, I really like the structure of this game. Like, I like organized games like this. Oh, it's not a lab, but it's a thing. Let's read this and then we'll take a quick break. Oh, it's an audio. I can walk to the other place while I do this. Let's listen. Lifters here.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator. This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration. Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
I mean, he's right, but no one can beat nature, so it doesn't make sense to think of it as the enemy, but rather it's just life. You know, you cannot beat nature. You cannot beat the elements of the wild. You cannot beat a thunderstorm. You cannot beat aging. These are part of nature, and I think it's not very constructive to think of it as our least honorable enemy and be angry at it when, you know, we all have to die someday and we have to accept that. So I think it's better to just accept it. Anyway, you know what? He is right, though. It is our greatest enemy, but it's just life. You can't fight it. Melville.
Yes?
Hello. Why do you think the founder left New Jerusalem?
Maybe she just got sick of things breaking all the time.
Could be. Did you ever meet the founder?
Of course I did. She and Cornelius were both there when I was born. Neath was just starting to take over back then, and they were still showing her the ropes.
What was she like?
Busy. There was always another problem to solve. Did you know that she never upgraded her body? Always prioritized everyone else. That's the kind of work ethic I wish more people had.
Yeah, I agree. This is also true. I'm gonna say the second
I
one.
suppose so. For me, living is doing. But I understand that other people have more varied needs.
Yeah, do you ever crave companionship?
I've never felt the need for a partner as such. I've met a lot of people who do. Athena and Cornelius, Atal and Damien, Sarabai and Hypatia. But that's not really for me. So far, at least. But I do have social needs like anyone. What I like is a pleasant buzz of humanity. Not too close, not too far. Something I can be part of without having it get in my face all the time.
I'm kind of like that as well. I'm not a very big extrovert, but I cannot be alone. I go fucking insane. Could these visions affect my mind?
The data stream overloads? Yes, they could. There are safeguards to prevent that from happening, but these aren't exactly carefully controlled circumstances. It's hard to predict. Our brains are absurdly complicated, which is why it's so hard to make more of us.
So what exactly can these particle clouds do?
As far as I can tell, anything, which is insane.
I think they're talking about the particles that we were chasing around earlier. The blue one towards Prometheus, I mean. How do you feel about Mayor Herman's policies? What a weird question to ask. Let's ask.
I used to think it was the only safe way forward. Keep things simple and under control. Now I'm not so sure that ever made sense.
I mean, you have to explore as a society. You can't just look inwards all the time. What do you think about Miranda?
She's so innocent and full of wonder, it should make me want to retch, metaphorically speaking. But I'll admit, she's sort of charming.
I guess so. I don't... Yeah, as I said, I have to get back into the game, guys. Sorry. I remember Miranda. She was like the daughter of Athena? Like, not the daughter, I mean, but... the successor of Athena in this new place that she went to. I remember Athena as the founder. I hope I'm right about that. Anyway, I should get back to work. And we should get back to following this question mark. But before that, I'm going to take a little break. Because it's been a long time. Yeah. Okay, I'll just go to the gate so I don't forget what I was doing. Because I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Oh, is it inside this mountain? Yes, it is. Okay. So, we'll take a break. Let's do it cinematically. Let's take a break, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.